Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever walked into a room and felt something off? Like the air was heavy, your energy drained, your thoughts clouded? Or perhaps you've heard whispers, stories of spells, curses, or unseen forces meant to sabotage someone's path. And yet, there are those who move through life seemingly untouchable, radiant, calm, powerful. What makes the difference? It is not luck. It is not ignorance. It is frequency. Today, we explore the profound and often misunderstood idea that human beings can raise their energetic frequency to a level where no spiritual weapon, be it voodoo, a curse, or a psychic attack, can touch them. This is more than metaphysics. This is about reclaiming your personal sovereignty, elevating your consciousness, and living as a being of power, peace, and purpose. Let us begin by demystifying the term frequency. In science, frequency refers to the number of oscillations per second of a wave. Every object, every molecule vibrates at a certain frequency, including you. But in spiritual and metaphysical terms, frequency describes your state of being, the combination of your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and spiritual alignment. Think of frequency as your energetic climate. A person who lives in fear, anger, or envy vibrates at a low frequency. A person rooted in love, gratitude, and compassion vibrates at a high frequency. The ancient mystics, quantum theorists, and even modern psychologists agree on one principle. What you focus on, you amplify. Your internal state becomes your reality. Now let's address the elephant in the room: spells and voodoo. Across Africa, the Caribbean, Latin America, and even parts of Europe and Asia, spiritual systems have long recognized that intention plus ritual equals influence. Whether you call it voodoo, juju, witchcraft, or psychic attack, the premise is the same. One person, through focused intention and symbolic acts, attempts to influence another's life. But here's what they don't always tell you. You cannot be spiritually dominated unless you permit it, consciously or unconsciously. Let me repeat that. You cannot be affected by these forces unless some part of you is in alignment with their energy. A spell of fear will not land on a mind full of peace. A curse of envy will find no home in a heart that celebrates others. Voodoo cannot touch a soul walking in divine alignment. So the question isn't, how do I avoid spells? The real question is, what frequency must I operate on so no spell, no curse, no dark intention can enter my field? Let's take a look at the lower frequencies, the ones that leave us open to spiritual attacks. Fear, this is the most fertile ground for manipulation. Fear collapses our aura, lowers our immunity, and opens us up to suggestion. Anger and hatred, these make us reactive, blind us to truth, and create spiritual openings for external control. Jealousy and envy, these frequencies are like spiritual glue for curses. They create inner chaos that mirrors outer attack. Shame and guilt, perhaps the lowest frequencies. These erode self-worth and make us believe we deserve harm. These frequencies are not bad. They are signals, not sentences. But living in them creates spiritual static, which interferes with divine protection. The energy of immunity. Now let's move into power. The higher frequencies act as shields, repellents, and purifiers. Love is not just an emotion, it is the highest state of being. In love, there is no fear. Love elevates, illuminates, and dissolves darkness. Gratitude transforms perspective. When you are grateful, you see abundance rather than lack. You attract what resonates with that abundance. Compassion liberates. It allows you to witness pain without becoming it. It's a frequency of healing and expansion. Living in truth, your truth raises your vibration. Lies and illusions breed confusion, but truth centers the soul. When your inner world is at peace, chaos outside cannot invade. Peace is not weakness, it is mastery. These are not just virtues, they are vibrational weapons, tools of energetic immunity. Now that we understand what high frequency looks like, the next question is, how do we achieve and maintain it? Here are powerful, practical tools. This is your tuning fork. Regular meditation calms the mind, opens the heart, and raises the body's vibrational frequency. Your breath is the bridge between the physical and the energetic. Slow, conscious breathing clears your field and strengthens your aura. Just like you shower your body, you must cleanse your energy. Words have frequency. Speaking affirmations such as, "I am protected," "I walk in divine light," or "No weapon formed against me shall prosper" reprograms your subconscious and fortifies your energetic field. Being in nature naturally elevates your frequency. So does dancing, stretching, and movement that reconnects you to your body. Start each day by declaring your state. Today I walk in peace. Today I radiate love. Today I am untouchable in spirit. These are not abstract rituals. These are acts of spiritual responsibility. There's one more piece we must not forget. Your belief is the gatekeeper of your experience. If you believe you are vulnerable, your subconscious invites vulnerability. If you believe you are protected, your subconscious repels harm. The most powerful people in the world are not those with physical weapons or money. They are those who understand their own energetic sovereignty, who know they are not mere victims of fate or forces, but active co-creators with the universe. There's one more layer to this: purpose. When you are walking in your divine calling, you are enveloped in a shield of grace. Purpose is the most magnetic frequency of all. It aligns you with divine timing, protection, and provision. You were not born to be afraid. You were not born to be cursed. You were born to create, to uplift, to lead, and to shine. My friends, we live in a world where invisible battles are being fought every day. Not just with weapons, but with energy, words, intentions, and beliefs. But the greatest war is not external. It is the war for your inner state. If you master your frequency, nothing, no spell, no curse, no voodoo can touch you. Live in love, bathe in truth, stand in your purpose, shield yourself with gratitude, declare your protection daily. Because when you operate on the frequency of divine light, you become unreachable by darkness. Let the world cast its shadows. Let them whisper and weave. You are a walking light tower, a vessel of divine energy, a being of such high vibration that only blessings can find you. So rise, tune in, and stay above the noise.